guys, welcome back to my channel. If you love raw martial arts, brutal sword fights, and bone-breaking action, then today's list is going to blow your mind. Chinese action cinema has taken combat choreography to a whole new level, delivering fights that are fast, violent, and absolutely breathtaking. In this video, we're counting down 7 bone-breaking Chinese action movies packed with deadly warriors, ruthless enemies, and intense sword combat that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Trust me, if you're an action fan, these movies are a must-watch. So turn up the volume, sit tight, and let's dive into the top 7 bone-breaking Chinese action movies you must watch. Number 7. Fight Against Evil 3, 2026. Don't judge this movie by its trailer. Fight Against Evil 3 is not an action comedy. It drops the jokes fast and pulls you into a dark and dangerous underworld where the fight for survival takes center stage. The film follows a detective who must use every bone-breaking skill he has to rescue the innocent victim from human traffickers and deliver his own brand of justice. This is a serious, hard-hitting fight film that delivers visceral, violent action. The film's brutality is most evident in its bone-breaking fight scenes that are intense, messy, and meticulously crafted. No fancy CGI. Just raw, bone-breaking fights. If you are into brutal fight films, then trust me, Fight Against Evil 3 is one of the best fight films you will find this year. Number 6. 9 Ring Golden Dagger, 2024. 9 Ring Golden Dagger is a genuine pleasure for action fans seeking a late-night injection of wuxia kickassery. The film follows 2 sisters who embark on a perilous journey to recover their late father's legendary 9-ring golden blade. It is hidden deep within enemy territory. To retrieve it, they join forces with a lone, weathered soldier from their father's past. What follows is a desperate, brutal exfiltration. Every step of their return journey is a gauntlet. They face relentless attacks from multiple waves of enemy soldiers. This Chinese wuxia film features bone-crunching fights that land with impact. It's brutal, it's relentless, and it absolutely delivers. Number 5. Eye for an Eye, The Blind Swordsman. Glorious and violent, revenge-driven martial arts film that blends traditional swordplay with brutal hand-to-hand combat. Eye for an Eye follows a blind swordsman who gets pulled into protecting a girl after her family is massacred by corrupt, violent men. The plot is straightforward, but the film pours all its energy into jaw-dropping action sequences rather than deep story complexity. The fight choreography is phenomenal, with stylish sword fights and impressive martial arts. The kills are creative and satisfying, with plenty of stabbing and slashing. It is not non-stop gore, but it definitely has a raw, vicious edge. Number 4. The Killer of Swordsmen, 2025. This film follows a mysterious wandering fighter who travels to a desolate desert town to repay a kindness from his past. Upon arrival, he finds the town being ravaged by a group of ruthless bandits. To end an era of oppression and injustice, he fights powerful and deadliest bandits. The movie features extremely brutal sword duels. Every fight feels raw and intense, with blades clashing at lightning speed. Bones break, swords snap, and the choreography is incredibly realistic. One of the most unforgettable scenes is a multi-warrior ambush, where the lone warrior fights through waves of enemies in a narrow alley, delivering fast, devastating strikes. If you love intense one-against-many sword battles, this movie is a must-watch. Number 3. Blade of Fury, 2024. Blade of Fury follows a cold-blooded bounty hunter known as the Jackal, a man who has spent years trading lives for coin, killing without conscience, without hesitation. But when he crosses paths with a woman whose baby is in danger, something inside him cracks. The hunter becomes something far more dangerous. a man fighting for blood instead of gold. What follows is a grim, unforgiving descent into violence, where every fight is built around fast, vicious swordplay and tight one-on-one clashes. Enemies are cleaved, limbs are severed, and the brutality feels mean and punishing. The final confrontation erupts in a spectacle of fire and steel, a blazing duel that closes the film in a storm of sparks and blood, cementing Blade of Fury as one of the most ferocious Chinese action films of its generation. Number 2. Twilight of the Warriors Walled In, 2024. Twilight of the Warriors is not only one of the best martial arts films, but also one of the most ferocious. It is relentless, bone-crushing spectacle that pays homage to the golden age of Hong Kong action cinema. Set in the lawless maze of Kowloon Walled City, this film turns gang warfare into a full-contact urban brawl, packed with bone-crunching martial arts, savage knife fights, motorcycle mayhem, and non-stop violence. A lot of the excitement comes from how creatively it uses the environment, turning alleys, hallways, and moving vehicles into part of the choreography. Director Soi Chang and action choreographer Kenji Tanigaki craft fight sequences that are both balletic and brutal. Number 1. The Shadow's Edge, 2025. The Shadow's Edge blends crime thriller tension with gritty action and unexpectedly brutal violence. At its core, it is a classic hunter versus hunter story. A legendary surveillance expert is pulled back into the field to pursue a master criminal who has never been captured. What makes the film especially striking is how far it departs from expectations of a standard Jackie Chan vehicle. The tone is dark, the stakes are deeply personal, and the violence is harsh, intimate, and unflinching. That brutality comes not from Chan, but from the villain. At 67, Tony Leung Ka-fai delivers what many are calling the most ferocious action performance of his career. In one sequence, described as an old boy-style massacre, Leung cuts through a gang of young punks with such savage precision that he proves himself a true beast with a blade. All of it builds toward the final knife fight in a seaside restaurant, a showdown some have called the greatest blade battle in modern action cinema, as two legends face each other at full force. For audiences expecting a standard Jackie Chan movie, The Shadow's Edge delivers something far more dangerous. There is no comic relief here. It is legend versus legend, Jurassic Park versus Jurassic Park. There you have it, the 7 most violent Chinese action films you must watch. If you enjoyed this list, do us a huge favor. Hit that like button, subscribe for more cinematic deep dives, and ring that bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.